So here's a video I've been planning on doing for a while now, and I don't know why I haven't done it for so long. I've been kind of debating with myself exactly what to put in this video, but here it is. And that's to address like the big question people have been asking me about why I haven't, quit YouTube or made a new channel or just moved on to something else after 6 years of, really of just, failures on YouTube. And I definitely don't want to sound like disrespectful or like I'm not thankful for all the support and subscribers, and I'm definitely thankful for all those things. However, just factually speaking, having 1.3k subs and a channel has been uploading videos for 6 years is just a really bad number, especially seeing how many of those subscribers are inactive. Like, according to my analytics, is like roughly 1% of all my views come from subs, and even I don't even get that many views. So that, many people question exactly why I haven't stopped. They think there's like some deep conspiracies about it, saying that, it's all just a sunk cost fallacy, saying that, it's all because I have like mental illness or whatever, just making like all these conspiracy theories up. And the truth is a lot simpler, The truth is that it simply wouldn't make sense to give up now. And that's the whole answer. I mean, I'm guessing you want me to go a bit in depth into it, but it simply wouldn't make sense after spending hundreds of pounds, after putting tons of effort, tons of time into a channel. Why would I want to stop? And that led to a lot of people calling it a sunk cost fallacy. And for all of you that don't know what that is essentially when you just pump money or pump like investment, whether it's like time wise or whatever else, into something that will never return whatever you gave it. And that is definitely not what a channel is. It's a very common, I guess, misconception that many people have said. I don't know whether it's mainly as an insult or because they don't understand YouTube, or a bit of both, but nothing about my channel says that it will never return on the investment. Like, that YouTube doesn't like make it that the channel can never grow. The channel isn't like dead. It's not like it has barely any views after like 12 years or whatever, and with barely any tags, SEO, and all of the other like algorithm worship required to make it grow. And so there's nothing that states that my channel won't return on that investment in the future. All channels are capable of growth, at least in theory, and then it's up to the creator and the algorithm to really take things from there. And the algorithm has, as you've probably seen, hasn't been really kind to my channel, and that led many people to also wonder how much like motivation I must have in me to not really care, or like care little, or don't get demotivated by this. And that's I guess a bit more of a complex thing, seeing how people constantly said, I had actually an argument about this the other day, saying that it's an awful idea to really care about numbers on YouTube, and just care about numbers and just care about growth, which is one of my main objectives really, is to grow my channel, make a community, and all of that. And people have been constantly saying to me it's bad, and whenever they said it's bad, it always boiled down to the reason being that it's just bad for you, like mental well-being or whatever, and can demotivate you. And I think one of my reasons why I have been so persistent about this is my I guess my unpopular view on motivation. I guess this is secretly another video of my unpopular opinion series, but I essentially don't believe in motivation, if that makes sense. And before all of you conspiracy theorists start like typing in the comments, no, this isn't like a sort of way of me saying I have a mental illness. I don't have any. You can just stop with that. It's just getting annoying how many people just throw that as an excuse just to have some kind of card to play against me. Essentially, I think motivation is bad. It's like a fuel, you have to use, and when you run out of the fuel, you can't really do much. So what if you don't run on fuel in the first place? What if you're like an electric car? Then you don't have to worry about it. It's like this weird, like almost like a check thing. Okay, it's like, oh, like personal secretary. It's like, oh, I wanted to do oh, I want to do, what am I saying? Oh, I want to do this thing, and then you have to check with your secretary. Oh, no, 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 we don't have enough motivation for this. Check back later. And for now, you can be depressed. And it's like, that isn't a great way of being, you know? It's almost like a drug as well, where, you know, just get addicted to this, and then when you lack it, it's like you don't know what to do with yourself, and that's just not healthy, so I just don't believe in it. And I just go by this simple motto of, if something has to be done, it has to be done. That is a simple truth in life that you can't really argue with. And I guess that brings up a whole other topic that people have been, you know, yelling at me about, is, do I even like enjoy what I do, or am I like forcing myself to do it? Because apparently that's like can be bad for like your motivation levels as well. For me, I don't care if I enjoy doing something for my channel, or if I do enjoy it or not, because I am fine taking whatever sacrifices, whatever time it takes, whatever, you know, enjoyment or not enjoyment I take out of something. I'm happy to take all those sacrifices just to make this channel grow, just to make it better, just to grow a community. I am willing to take all those sacrifices, because why not? If channel isn't growing, many people can get away, you know, with doing the bare minimum, and then they just get lucky and YouTube just pushes the channel everywhere, and, you know, they just get a RNG, the algorithm or whatever. But if there's something I can do to re-improve it, no matter if I enjoy it or not, why shouldn't I? Like, I've been doing everything from just like picking up a part-time job as an IT technician. I've been literally, I'm in the middle of starting a company, and to really get more money to help finance the channel. I've been, you know, constantly trying to find new things to improve and new things to change up in the channel, and asking everywhere on Discord and the subreddits and forums, and that's a whole other discussion for another day, because I know a lot of you probably know a lot about that already watching this video, and all the drama that's been surrounding that. And, you know, why shouldn't I do those things if my channel is suffering? I always believe that if you want to start a YouTube channel, go all out or don't try at all, because they're going just like a middle way. The chance of you getting lucky and, you know, striking gold and having the algorithm just really recommend your channel are extremely slim. So what is the point of trying if you're not gonna give it all? And especially if like people say like, oh, I'm gonna give it a try, you know, see if it works for a while, I'll maybe keep up with it. If it doesn't, oh well, I haven't lost much. Even then, you're not giving yourself a fair chance, because you're not giving it all. If you do want to see if it works really for you, then do everything you can in those, you know, weeks or months or whatever you want to try out YouTube, because otherwise it's just even more of a wasted time. And so I guess this is where I talk about, you know, the drama. I don't even know where to start, and essentially the drama has been more of a positive really than anything. It has given my channel quite a bit of exposure, but a lot of people have been saying, you know, why even I bother, despite, you know, having such a reputation now. And it's because, well, again, it doesn't really affect much, you know. People have been saying that, you know, the Avrona name is now just like synonymous with just evil and whatever, and it's like, well, no, because it's still a tiny name known by a tiny amount of people on the internet. You know, it's like not everyone on the internet knows about me or knows all the drama that has been happening, and even if they, you know, do find out about it, it's not like all of them are gonna just jump on the avrona hate bandwagon and just follow, you know, the example of everyone on that other side of the argument who, you know, just try to like brainwash everyone. And again, that's another thing that's, you know, comforting to see that that hasn't prevented me from doing this channel. It has, you know, it has definitely benefited me. Like the Big Joel thing especially, that what it gave my channel like a decent boost. Well, at least at first it seemed like it. You know, long term it may not have been too beneficial, but like it was still an amazing thing, and overall it just gave it a lot of momentum. And an important thing to remember is, and also I'm sorry if things have like changed around or whatever, this is actually the second day of me recording this, but Essentially, a important thing to remember as well is that because of the drama, I have been able to like at least get some, some feedback and some ways to, push my channel forwards, even though it hasn't been, as much as well, as much as I would have wanted, and also hasn't been really been something that has been unfortunately helping a lot. However, like, I don't even understand why people have an issue with me not continuing with YouTube because of the drama. Because everything points towards the drama have been being a positive thing for the channel. Like, I myself hated it. It was just absolutely dumb, and people just like attacking and insulting me for no reason. But it has just genuinely helped, and I don't care about those things. Like, I'm just immune to those kind of things anyway. I don't care. As long as my channel grows, I am fine. And I guess another thing to remember is, within all of this, without, all of this work I put on into the channel, with everything that has been happening, and like people saying, just take a break or just do something else with your life, there isn't really even anything else for me to do. And I guess that's another part of the whole reason why I hadn't stopped doing it. There isn't really much I enjoy. Like, I like hardware, I like tech, I like games, I like, I'm not the most exciting person, I guess. And I guess it's one, at least it's something for me to do. And I guess it all links back to the whole motivation thing and like your own like mental well-being, because in real life, when the camera cuts, I'm not too much of a happy person. I rarely talk to people in real life. I just even struggle to really talk to people. I've never even had a relationship, which is like unheard of here in at least in the UK. And have felt that these things like starting to drag me down recently. But again, I don't mind it. There isn't really much I can do about it at this point, because it's almost like learning something in school. The second you miss like one lesson on how to like be social, then all of a sudden you have progressed so much you don't have the knowledge on how to be social, so you don't talk with them, and then by the time you figure that out, things progress again and again and again, and you can just never keep up. And I guess that's what's been happening in real life, and I guess it has been definitely dragging me down. But again, even I don't care if YouTube is helping or not. I am willing to take whatever sacrifice it is to finally make it grow. And so that's why, like, even with, all the whole drama thing, people have been, telling me just, take a break, reconsider everything, reconsider life, whatever. Taking a break won't do anything. It won't change my mind on, I want my channel to grow. It won't change anything. And more than that, it'll just ruin the channel even further, because YouTube likes you to constantly upload videos. That's just how it is. You need to just essentially do everything the algorithm will ask of you. Otherwise you just will never grow. And sorry. And again, there have been exceptions of people just doing the bare minimum and still succeeding. But that's definitely not my channel's case, where after 6 years of like absolute like algorithm worship slaughter, whatever people call it nowadays. I know there's like a specific term for it. Yeah, it's still nothing after 6 years. So it's definitely clear I'm one of those people who needs to do everything they can, otherwise it just won't work. And again, I am absolutely fine doing that. And I know I said a lot in this video about how I hate motivation, but I guess to finish this off, there's this one like a motivational quote which I've seen recently. But I like it because it's like the only motivational quote I like, because it's not really motivational, it's logical. And like I said, that's what I prefer over just, ooh, motivational, need to say motivated. And I don't even know who said it or like what the exact quote was. It was something along the lines of, if you don't want to do something because it's going to take a long time to complete, do it. You should do it anyway, because that time will pass anyway. And I just like it because it just a very logical way of looking at it, and it's just a very obvious thing, but for some reason many people are still just blind in my motivation and unable to do whatever they like because, you know, well, I don't know, and I'm hoping to those people, at least this video will help open a new perspective on how you can think about life in general, because I think, you know, it applies to most things. If you have to do something, you have to do it, end of. And it is, I don't even know, I guess I'm gonna leave this video here. I've been rambling on for way too long, and yes, I hope you at least see some more of my perspective on this as well. And if you enjoy this, or, you know, if you know anyone who is like struggling with, like, you know, wanting to do YouTube or not, or whatever else, maybe share this video with them. It really helps me a lot, and, you know, exposes my videos to a whole new audience, and it does really help. And I do really hope that, you know, with, you know, the message of this video, I guess, and having you know, you having an inside look into what it's like to be in the position I'm in, hopefully that will mean that, you know, this video will garner quite a audience. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe it'll be finding that video I need after 6 years of nothing. We'll see. But yeah, if you do really want to happen, I recommend sharing it. You know, even posting it on places like Reddit. There's like lots of like subreddits that are like for of people posting other people's content I find like enjoyable. There's probably like a motivational subreddit you can maybe post it on there as well. See what they say about it. And I think that'd be really interesting, actually. And that's, I think, everything. So I guess stay demotivated is the message of this video, if that's what you want. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in what I make next. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.